Good afternoon. So it's Saturday in Phoenix. It's going to be 90s today. So we're getting towards summer. Yeah, it's going to be 90s. It's 90s next week as well. I'm not ready, but I'm trying out a foundation that is possibly summer okay. So with that, this is all sunscreen. I literally put this on maybe 10 minutes ago, maybe 15. And then all this is a different sunscreen, which is very bright or shiny. But I put one sunscreen I use Innisfree. I use that for my face, ears, neck. And then I use an Equate generic sunscreen for my arms, shininess, legs, feet, also neck, back of neck, chest, because $16. The generic spray one, I don't even know how much I paid for, but I think sunscreen costs have gone up, so I don't know. I'm ironically going to Walmart today to buy another body sunscreen by Kinlo. Is that how you say it? Kinlo, K-I-N-L-O with an accent mark, by Naomi Osaka. So I was gonna get that because I want a different one for my body that's not kind of sticky. So I was gonna try that one. It was like on sale for like 8 something last time I was in there, so hopefully it still is. So I'm gonna get that, run some errands. I don't have much to do this weekend. The Suns are playing in the playoffs today. I don't know if that's locally. I should have looked that up before I started recording. And so everybody should be out of the streets at the bars watching the playoffs, hopefully, if it's around now. So another bars are showing the game if it's not a blackout. Anyway, so all this time I could have been priming and all that. So even though this is just sunscreen, blot. I'm just blotting, except it's only sunscreen. Literally nothing on here because, again, this is just sunscreen. I'm gonna go with Mattifying, Smashbox Mattifying Primer that I always use. And you'll see in a second why I keep talking about sunscreen. Let's use my other hands. Let's mattify right there. My eyebrows were done. Anastasia, Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in dark brown, as well as the clear brow gel to hold them in place. I haven't even put powder on them like I usually do. Oh, I'm going to Sephora to pick up an order I made earlier this week. And the reason that is because of the Sephora sale. I'm a VIB, so it's 15%. I also have eye primer on, which is why this looks funny. Right there. So it looks white right there. It's because I have eye primer on. It's translucent. But for sale, the Paula's Choice, the 2% PHA exfoliant. I got that, just a mini. And Sephora Collection gloss. That's kind of popular. The Paula's Choice is because I have this pimple that has not been going away. I've used glycolic acid serum. I'm trying to think. I've used my benzoyl peroxide. I've been using retinol, my vitamin C. It hasn't gone away. I mean, I have like maybe one patch left of my patches. Hero patches, Mighty Patch, I think it's called. And so otherwise I'd have to put it on for a few days and probably would go away. But I know the Paula's Choice will definitely, my face is felt texturized, even if you can't really see much. I see it. And so that's going to help with that. So I need to go pick that up because it's almost been the time limit where they don't let you pick it up anymore and refund you, which I'm like, no. Anyway, so I have a sample, which you can't see the A on it. And this is Tower 28 Sunny Days in shade 63rd Street. So last year, might as well powder. I tried this. I tried it says it's like a tinted moisturizer, but it's kind of like a foundation. You're supposed to put it on like a foundation, not like sunscreen. So it's like a tinted sunscreen, not moisturizer, it's tinted sunscreen. But you're supposed to put it on, I said, like a foundation, not like those eyebrows. I mean, you're supposed to put it on like foundation, not sunscreen, because you know, sunscreen you just rubbed in, I don't know. But you put a lot on those 3 fingers. So that'll be a lot. And I got a different shade. Was the last year I was matched to Topanga, which Topanga felt dark to me. So those little tools I use, the Sephora matchy little phone looking thing that they match part of your face, 2 different places. It said Topanga. So part of my face is light, as we see. Part of my face is darker. So sometimes it matches me the lighter part, sometimes it matches me with the darker part. Topanga is probably the darker part. My neck is darker than my chest and part of my face. So I was like, no. So I went in, I'm better at matching now, and just got a different one to try it out, because I had actually bought that one, not knowing any better. And what's that color? So this time around, I was just like, sample. I'm not saying it's gonna be my summer go-to, because I have my NYX that I'm liking. Did I not spray my face? I didn't. So Bologna's. Of course, the finger that I. So we're gonna try a sample just to see if this is ultimately the shade I should be using. Like I said, sometimes that tool is right. A lot of times it is not that they use. Sometimes you just have to do it yourself. Because I got another sample of a different foundation that I kind of swatched, and it's way too dark. And everybody else is using a different shade that I felt was a similar shade. So I'm like, let me. But of course, they don't sell that one in the store. So I'm like, I'm not buying it, not knowing if it works or not. So I'm going to try to get a shade when I go there to pick up my order that's close to that shade that I think I am. Okay. But no, because it's 90 is why I'm testing this out today. That's enough. I like doing the bottom. I forgot what kind of coverage it's supposed to be. And I emphasize I put on sunscreen earlier, because even though this is supposed to be a tinted sunscreen, and I don't remember how many SPFs, I know even if you have a foundation that has sunscreen, it's not enough, so you should always put sunscreen on underneath. And then if you live in Phoenix, you know you definitely need to do that. Get close to my eyebrows. You always have to be putting sunscreen on. So far it looks like it's blending out nice. I think it's supposed to be, if it's sunscreen, it's probably hydrating, which we know I don't like dewy, so we'll be setting for sure. Because you always see the models where they put it on and like, oh, let's just go to the store. I'm like, no, I can't be doing that with my skin. I have oily combo skin. You can't hug nobody. Let's press it in now. So today's kind of a casual look day. Even though I got some other samples that I want to use, but I'm really not going anywhere to be all made up. And a friend's birthday is tomorrow, but I don't know if she wants to do anything. I tried to do something yesterday, but she already had plans. So I'm like, And with gas prices, I'm like, I don't expect you to, you know, driving wherever to meet up. Because I wanted to get a cupcake from Sprinkles. They have its Miracle something. I don't know. It's like a unicorn cupcake. That's celebrating Scottsdale. And I'm like, gas. Do I want this cupcake that bad? I don't know. That's also like $6. Which is almost, yeah, it's always $6. So, but no, looking in the mirror, it looks good. I said the shine is partly skincare and probably this product. Yeah, like that. I just wiped it on a piece of paper. Yeah, it's not, I think it's mostly how it looks versus, it's probably the setting spray as well. Okay, it's a good stopping point. Let me wipe off. So, Mented Full-Time Brightening Concealer is back. And I'm running low. They have a 25% off site-wide special for Earth Day until tomorrow. Is tomorrow the 24th? No, until the 24th, or it's 11:59 on the 23rd. My code is DreaMag15. If you look at a particular, because it's no code needed on the website, but if you want extra 15% off, feel free to use that code. This is in happy hour. I need to buy some more. Right now I'm kind of broke. My next check is my rent check, so I'm trying not to buy extra things. Ironically, I have a package coming today, but I bought that from the last paycheck. And that was meant to buy one, get one free eyebrow pencil, which I have a lot of eyebrow pencils. I realized I had backups, and the backups to my backups. But the eyebrows, I gotta have the eyebrows. Spray real quick. The spray just be going wherever I see. Let's start right there. I'm doing here and here again, as you see, since my last video. Even I haven't done that in a while. It was fine when I first started doing my makeup, but then it got to a phase of really started looking weird. So, I don't know what that is, why. So, we'll do it a little bit more until and I slept in, because I went to bed very late. Gosh, to think about this. I'm trying to go down your nose. So, I went to bed like 4. And I honestly can't tell you what I was doing till 4. I was watching TV. Was I watching Final Destination? I went to bed during the Final Destination. They've been showing that movie a lot lately. I don't know why. Unless the one that they've been saying might come out again, another one, is actually happening. As long as they have Tony Todd in it somehow, I'll watch. Oh, that blended out nicely. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll put too much, you know. I know I'm supposed to look up, but it doesn't happen. And I need to eat. I just had some sugarless applesauce. My mother buys things when she visits, and it sits in my refrigerator until she comes back to visit. That I knew wasn't gonna expire, so it's in the back of the fridge until she comes back and eats that. She can't have applesauce with sugar, obviously. It didn't taste bad, but I don't need to make that a habit. It's one of the things I just need something in my stomach before I leave the house. Because I kind of want a breakfast burrito from the Phoenix Burrito House, which is all day. They have some reduced hours. So I need to get over there. It stays hot on the way home, so it's fine. Oh, I was supposed to get fry bread yesterday because one of my coworkers was talking about fry bread. which I love fried bread. If you're from Arizona, Southwest, you know about fried bread. That's I was gonna pick the birthday girl yesterday, but she had plans. That looks nice. Yeah, I like how that blended out. I don't see too many harsh lines, so let me just go like that now and blend the edges. I'm kind of broke, but I have enough to, okay, maybe buy my food, buy a drink, so it depended on where we went. Kind of thing. Okay, so that's that, and we are taking out NARS Laguna Bronze 5. It's been a while, obviously. We are bringing that out. Even though I said I'm going to do more powder during the summer. Well, it'll be set, so it's fine. And so, I'm not using my Fenty like I use the contour usually. So maybe, yeah, that was a lot. And I wipe some of that off. I'm kind of contouring with the bronze. I'm gonna, where's the towel? I don't have a towel. Let me move that over. Oh, I have this. See my stomach. To wipe some of that off. I know everybody's buying up everything during the Sephora sale. I'm like, I did not plan ahead and have all this extra money to do that. I'm waiting for brand sales. If I get another foundation, where it's like 30% off kind of thing. Did I bring a brush for my nose? I did not, so that means I'll be using my hands. Let's see. I'll try that one. Yeah, it's very harsh. Let's bring it this way. Since I haven't done my eyes, I could soften that up a bit. Yeah, it's a lot. So I need to just use my fingers next time like I usually do. Just trying to thin some of that out. I bring it over my. So I'm gonna use bronzer as eyeshadow anyway, so let's just get it started now. I'm trying to get some of that product off. Pointy side with the concealer. And let me use a different side here to kind of blend this part right here to be less harsh. I have a Rihanna song stuck in my head, probably because I said Fenty, because I usually use the contour matchstick for that. But it's Where Have You Been All My Life? Dun, dun, dun. I don't know the name of the song, that's probably the name of it. But, okay, so there's edges, less crazy. Let's set concealer, and then we'll set the bronzer. We are not gonna do that I did last time. I'm still using St. Lux. Just patting off some of this. So craze was, I think, beginning of the year was new foundations. Then it was blushes. Everybody know Mama got a blush out now. And then now it's bronzers. MAC came out with new bronzers. I like $34 I'm like for a bronzer. Right now I use my Juvia's Place. I have 2 bronzers. Juvia's Place and NARS. I don't need any more bronzers. Juvia's Place, I use it every time I do my makeup, as y'all see, and it doesn't seem to go anywhere, so. Because I don't do my makeup every day. Maybe once a week if I do. If I go somewhere or I'm testing out something. Otherwise, it's yeah. I don't, those MAC bronzers do look nice. I'm just like $34 though. I don't know about all that. Okay, so speaking of Juvia's Place, I'm kind of leaving that. I'm gonna brush that out in a second. Juvia's Place to set my bronzer. Because you just see all this looks like it's not going anywhere, not pan or anything, even if it was that one. And I use it, so I don't know. And this is a e.l.f. bronzer. Brush that I've had from the beginning when I started, but then I stopped using after a while because I was like, wasn't doing what I needed to do, so I was using that contour brush that I got from TJ Maxx. And so yeah, it's one of those things, kind of learn things and then learn to use, how to use other things to get the look that you want or what you want. So I'm kind of coming back this way because I know how to use it better now versus what I did before. Okay, so the whole setting of my nose though. And I do like kind of the angle. But yeah, I kind of like the fluffy still too. Okay. Okay. And so for eyes, I'm gonna do eyes right now. It's just, okay, we're gonna do this. I wiped most of what's on here off already. I'm gonna go like that real quick. And I have not set the rest of my face, which I should do now. And then spray, because that's what I was thinking about doing. So, and it's for collection, the Micro Smooth Powder, Baked Powder, and Toffee. Bring it all together before I do blush. Now I'm going to, I don't know why I put that there. Use Juvia's Place bronzer to do my eyes. So this kind of natural look. You know, some people go in Sephora made up, or usually I go to Sephora. I don't go in made up because I'm usually trying to swatch to find a foundation. And I could do that if I go in there. I could do it on my neck right here. That's usually why I do it anyway, because if it blends right here, even though my neck is darker, I kind of do it right there. I don't have to do it on the side of my face. You know, I never used a mirror that's on my Juvia's Place. I don't know why that is, but I don't. I know it's there. So just a little warmth. this as well. Sunday's usually my brush cleaning day, so. Okay, so nude sticks. I got this. They had sent me, I kind of was gifted the new cleanser. I'll post a photo. And to try out, it's like a jelly cleanser where you don't have to double cleanse. It kind of does both. I've been trying it out, but then when I go to tone afterwards, I still have like brown or foundation coming off. So I'm like, maybe, I don't know if it's just for lighter skin people, who, you know, don't use foundation, the melanin related kind of foundation, basically brown people foundation, colors. So I'm like, I'm still trying to try it and see if I'm just doing it wrong or I'm not rubbing at it long enough. But anyway, so along with it came this little, I've never used nude stick, so that was a first. And then it came with a eye pencil. And it has this cute little sharpener as well, which is cool. Kind of take this with you on the road instead of the big one I have. I could take this. And I like the size of the tin because I just tested it out. It fits my mascara, fits my primer, fits one of my Mented foundation stick. It fits that. So if I just want to take a few things, I could use that. Because basically, I guess they're all about sustainability. And it's Earth Day. Once these tins, these are reusable and recyclable. That's what they're doing. They posted that today on their Instagram. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And they always come with a little mirror in the lids as well. I've never used it because I didn't know how to use the products. It just always kind of baffled me. Anyway, so this is in, I don't have my glasses on, copper foil, this pencil. And so I'm going to use this lid. I'm just going to add a little bit here instead of using so I can see it. Let's see. Because my face is very golden right now, I'm seeing, so I don't know if you can see that. But I also used this to do my eyebrows earlier. Because my vision, now that one you can definitely see. It's kind of doesn't go anywhere, so when you put it on kind of thing, it's kind of there. Unless you, I'm gonna put a little less right here. You're light-handed with it. I'm just gonna go like that to make them match. So it's long wearing. But you know, I know they have blush, they have foundation, they tint moisturizers, things like that. But I was just like, maybe because they weren't always in the Sephora's or the Ultas that I went to. I just didn't know how to use them, so I was like, okay. So once I got this, I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then it's gonna go like that. So I like this for just a little pop of color here and there. So I'm glad they gave me that because I probably would not have tried it otherwise. Maybe eventually. But yeah. So I like that. Like I said, I'm trying to get the cleanser to work. Okay, with that, let's go to blush because I'm looking at this time. Danessa Myricks, of course, Primadonna. Because, yeah, because sometimes my weekends are very busy. Like I went to see wrestling last week. This weekend is like not really much going on. My farmer's market is going to start at 7, I think in May. The hours are going to be at 7. Opening at 7 instead of 8. So I'm like, okay. It's only if I stay up late, that's awesome. Otherwise, I got to get my butt up early. But no, because Phoenix, because of the heat, is why they start early. The other side is definitely more. I see that. And then today we are using it. I'm gonna pad some of that out. It's a little color. I don't want that strong in my eyes. So I'm just putting it on my hand to diffuse it. Okay. Oh, Danessa does have a new eyeliner that just came out. It's not sold out yet, but I'm thinking it might sell out very fast. I could have gotten that, but like I said, I need gas to get to work before the next payday and stuff like that. Pretty much, I stay within a certain driving distance. I am just going to take this. Doing this crazy gas price gouge. There we go. We diffuse a little on that side. More powder will diffuse it on this side. I realized I didn't do it on my nose like I usually do. Yeah, gas prices, I'm not leaving Central Phoenix. Which is why it's like birthday girl. We lives in Mesa. I'm not going to Mesa. Maybe I'll text her after this. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. Let's do lips real quick. And I did have gloss on from Juvia's place. I'm still rocking it till it's no more. And I use it like at least twice a day after I brush my teeth. And then when I wash my face at night. So, but it's lasting a long time. Again, I'm not paying $13, I think is the regular price. We are using, that was Juvia's place, by the way, Coffee Bean Luxe Liner and Ulta Beauty Correct and Perfect Primer. Juvia's place, Glass and Mochaccino. Yep, Mochaccino from their Nubian Earth. No, it's actually their coffee collection, I'm sorry. I bought this a few sales ago. And it's this nice kind of pinkish color. Somebody just came up. So we got these new locks on our doors. And they're very loud. Or maybe because I haven't set my settings. I haven't logged in yet to see if I can change the loudness of it. I don't need people knowing what time I get home. Not like I be out that late. But not like I need people to know what time I got home. When I leave, when I come home, when it locks, it's very loud. Maybe because I have good hearing. But in fact, I'm all the way in my bedroom and I can hear somebody else's lock just now. Okay, let's get this line right here. Because they forced us to get smart vent stuff in our apartments. And I'm like, can I opt out? They're like, no. So, I'm going to powder real quick again, and then set. That's kind of for that blush is what I'm doing. So they came in yesterday. I was like, I need a heads up more than the notice that they gave. Because a few days a week I work from home. Otherwise, I'm like, if you can turn my power off for like an hour, and I work from home, I need notice. And the new girl in the office was like, yeah, well, we can probably do that. We could do it to a day you're not home. They came yesterday. I mentioned it to the maintenance man that I had that conversation. 20 minutes later, luckily I had changed. I had pants on. Luckily I had put a bra on because he came back to change the filter. And like 5 of them came in behind him with the smart rent people and pretty much were in my apartment for an hour, which I was like, okay. They were very efficient, very nice, everything. I need them to help me move later this year. That's how efficient they were. But still, I was like, what happened to telling me you know, that my request for, coming on a certain day. And obviously that didn't happen. And let me take some of this setting powder. So I was like, okay. I said they were very nice, luckily, and very efficient. It feels shiny. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like I said, I'm just kind of dull, so I'm not shine, because I know when I get outside, being out in these streets, these Phoenix streets, is going to be even worse. So let's put on mascara, and then cut this video up. Make this shorter than it is Lash Paradise. They were very efficient. It's just, I'm like, okay. Luckily, I wasn't busy with work. I literally had finished a job that I was working on. Yeah, I'm going to probably use this more often because I have the other mirror, but I can't see. I really need closer. I need new contacts, which I just finished my benefit sign up for the next fiscal year. So I'm like, I can't get another contact exam till at least June. Even though these samples I'm wearing should have counted as a refit or retry or something. It was like, all right, whatever, out of pocket. The cost, they said out of pocket. I'm like, I don't have that kind of money. And it's gas to get over there and then have to pay that much out of pocket. It wasn't a lot, but still. Versus what I pay usually for my annual, I'd rather just, I have a few other spares that I'm like, if I really, really have to, or wear my glasses. What did I do with the pencil for that? Is that in there? Oh, it is. Okay. I'm really gonna like that tin. Let me keep that tin around. Okay. So with that, I don't know why I have that in my hand. Hoops are for a weekend. I don't want to move my car because I have a really nice spot in front of my apartment. But I'm gonna have to run these errands. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll get a good spot. I don't know why lately I can't get it. There it is in my ear. So there are the hoops. And then I have a sample of Dolce & Gabbana. You can't see it regardless. You may be able to see it, but I can't see it. That I got with one of my Sephora purchases. You know, when they give you those samples. I've had this a while. They give me all these samples. I'm like, I'm not going to use these. I go in there, the ones I like, they don't give me those samples. So anyway, this one, I finally tried smelling this one before I decided to give it, I was going to give it away. I like it. It's called Light Blue. And I don't wear a lot of perfume. But it's nice. And I looked up, you're supposed to do it that way. Okay, we're going to wash my hands because I can't get it where they're supposed to be. And then let me spray one up. I know people just spray their clothes, and I'm like, yeah. I'm not spraying my clothes. Anyway, I need to make sure I list that. But I like the smell. I usually like vanilla smells. But that light blue is very light. I like it. So if they have a travel size, when I go through that, maybe I'll get that. Okay, so this is my final look. Tower 28. Run errands. Okay, yeah, that powder helped because I still look kind of shiny there, but I look less shiny now. So, have a good weekend. Enjoy the playoffs, whoever your teams that's playing. I don't know who's gonna play off. Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. I just haven't been watching games. But family, you follow the Knicks. So if your team's in the playoffs, great. Hopefully they win the whole shebang. But have a good weekend.